Have you ever really wondered what the impact of the principles of becoming your best are on your life, on your organizations? Well, I just had the opportunity to return from Rwanda in East Africa. And what a tremendous experience. This is Steve Shallenberger with Becoming Your Best. And we had the opportunity 2.5 years ago to hold a 3-day leadership entrepreneur boot camp with over 200 young business people from Rwanda. Well, what that represented was the opportunity, as I went back now, to really see the baseline of what happened before, and I wasn't even really thinking about this, to what's happened now, and to be able to see individuals that are applying these principles. I mean, it was amazing. So, for example, I started out about a week ago with the Digital Opportunity Trust. In this group, there happened to be 7 individuals that were alums of the last time that I happened to be in Rwanda. And each of them reported the experiences that they had had since that particular training. Darius, for example, said, "I will never forget. As I came out of that training," he said, "I made the decision I was going to get married." That's a big decision right there. He actually set out the steps of how that would take place. And as he conveyed this to me, he said, "I want you to know I've now been married for 2 years and we have a 1.5-year-old child." This is just one reflection. Another individual that was there was Eric. Eric also said, as I had the opportunity to reflect upon these principles that were transformational for my life, he said, "One of the goals I set right then at that conference was to get my MBA. He said, "I want you to know I have now completed 10 of my courses," and he said, "I have 4 of the courses left before I get my MBA." And he's on the move. The last experience that I wanted to share that just got me thinking about all this and the impact was we held a public seminar this particular trip on one of the days that I was there. It was a tremendous experience. Rwanda is amazing. And I'm going to talk about that in another one of our episodes here, about what they're doing in that country and the application and resultant impact of the things that President Kagame is doing. But in this public that we held, there were over 200 people. And at the end of the day, one of the ladies, who is probably about 35, got up and she said, "I attended 2.5 years ago." And she said, "I will never forget that during that conference, I had had the idea that I wanted to create a school for young people, elementary age kids. And I would have a teacher for about every 18 to 20 students, and it'd be very specific, a high quality school." She said, "I had thought about that for a number of years. But when I came out of that training 2 years ago, I had a specific plan. I was focused in how I would implement it." And she said, "Today I have 2 fully operating schools." And she said, "I know that I can expand that to other areas." This is the impact that's going on, that's the result of the application of these principles. And it got me thinking. We have heard and continue to hear almost every day stories of individuals that are having similar experiences. Rob had the opportunity about 4 months ago to teach and hold a full-day seminar with a very successful company that's a sales organization. About 3/4 of the way through the day, at a break, a woman came up and she related the story that she had lost her husband just a few months before, and that she had just about had it. She had no purpose for going on. And then she related that, "Today I have got my burning desire back. I can see the direction forward. I'm energized. I can see the purpose and fulfillment that I can have in life." And she said, "I had decided to quit this company next week." And she said, "But not anymore. I'm back into it. I'm engaged. I'm at peace. I'm happy to move forward." Rob was excited about that, and we appreciate that kind of feedback. He was talking with the president of the company at the end of the day. He said, well, thanks for sharing that. She shared it with me as well. He said, but what you don't know is she is our #1 salesperson and is responsible for $10 million worth of revenues per year. Well, this is wonderful. This is satisfying. The power is in the principles. And so this is my message today, that each one of us can change, and there's hope for our best. It's good, better, best, and never let it rest. But the impact shows up in happiness and joy, success in our professional life, making our organizations better, improving things, strengthening our relationships. Thank you so much.